Welcome back to Orange Hat Reviews, folks. So, Freddie Prinze Jr., everybody knows, went off on Star Wars fans who don't agree with his outlook. And he dropped a bunch of frickin' F-bombs and whatnot, saying that Star Wars is for effing kids, and if you don't like that, well, you're not a real Star Wars fan! And all that stuff. Dude, you think you know everything just because you learned from Dave Filoni? Hate to break it to you. Most of the people that went to see Star Wars in 1977 were adults. They were adults. You know what? My mom went to see Star Wars back in 1977. She didn't get it at first, but she turned out liking Star Wars. When it comes to many of the fans of Star Wars, I remember playing with the original toys, the original action figures, like Luke Skywalker, Ben Kenobi, Darth Vader, having the little slide in their little hands that held the lightsaber, that had the blades that you literally had a little nub to slide out from under their arms. I remember the original Chewbacca character. I remember Han Solo. I remember all of them that I've played with. My dad didn't have all the figures, but he had a fair amount of them. He had 3 Ewoks, 2 little brown ones, and the tall, gray, striped one. I remember C-3PO and R2-D2. I remember all that stuff. I've been a fan of Star Wars since I was 2 years old. I lived, eat, and breathed Star Wars growing up. I bled Star Wars. I loved Star Wars. I still do love Star Wars, this stuff that George Lucas came out with. And Rogue One. That's the only Disney Star Wars thing that I like. I just recently watched Episode 1, the Disney cut of Episode 1. Wasn't really a fan of it. Their digital Yoda, it didn't fit. It didn't look like the digital Yoda from Episodes 2 and 3. It looked weirder. And almost separate and different scenes of each Yoda, the eyes were bigger or smaller. And now I'm hearing that I'm going to get episodes 4, 5, and 6 later on to check them out. And I'm hearing that apparently when Vader tosses Palpatine over the Death Star's reactor in episode 6, you're going to hear the "No" from Darth Vader from episode 3 when Palpatine's going down the reactor. Why would they put that in there? Here's the thing, folks. George Lucas will always be Star Wars, the creator of Star Wars. I will always have mad respect for him. Now, I am sure he regrets selling to Disney. And I am also sure that I will never embrace Disney Star Wars after all the stuff that I've seen their employees like Rian Johnson, Pablo Hidalgo, Freddie Prinze Jr., and yes, even Luke Skywalker himself, Mark Hamill, all of them doing very sick and twisted things towards fans. Fucking PG-13, folks, sorry. One F word. Mark Hamill insulted a kid because he doesn't like that kid's family. Freddie Prinze Jr. went off on fans in a rant in a very disrespectful manner. You have Rian Johnson calling people man babies and other things. And he also was on Twitter when people gave him constructive criticism on the throne room fight. Well, you know what? You could criticize my dick. Real classy. He actually put that on Twitter. Yep. Pablo Hidalgo calling a bunch of people assholes because they don't like it. Well, too bad, man. Not all of us is going to embrace this new Disney stuff. You see, the thing is, Star Wars is for everyone. But all of you SJWs are saying that it's for kids and whatnot. Well, if it's for kids, why are you, an adult, watching it? Please answer. I honestly dare you to answer that question. But then you're saying, well, it's for everyone. It should be all inclusive. Yeah, it already was all inclusive. Had women, minorities, and otherwise in the original trilogy. Wow, folks, you must have been frickin' blind when watching those original trilogy movies. Now everybody says they like, or prequels were terrible and stuff. I actually enjoyed the prequels. Yes, they were flawed, but I enjoyed them. Hey, the original trilogy was flawed too, but I enjoyed it. The sequel trilogy, I'm not enjoying. I'm just not getting a Star Wars vibe from it. Because they were using it in all the wrong ways. And I'm not saying that they were doing it in ways that, or whatever. I am saying the wrong ways are introducing identity politics and pushing stupid agendas and just bad writing. Whoever wrote Episode 7, whoever wrote Episode 8, they're the ones that I blame the most. Plus the director, Rian Johnson, for creating the most divisive Star Wars film. Rogue One is the only Disney Star Wars movie and product that I like. That's it. Rogue One was decent. Not everybody agrees with me. But you know what? I don't agree with everybody either. But we stay friends. Everybody's attacking the fandom menace. And this video that I saw of two SJWs basically saying, yeah, the fandom menace is just basically a bunch of sexist, white supremacist men. Stephanie B, Anna, that Star Wars girl, Macarena 42, Rosetta Allen, Laura, stole my fanfiction story, Tina Beebe, Vivica, or Hey Viv, rather. I could name a bunch. People, Jesse Milestone. All of them are part of the fandom menace. And yet, you seem to think that it's just a bunch of guys who are part of the fandom menace. You couldn't be more wrong. I know many women who are in the fandom menace. Some of them say stuff I don't always agree with, but you know what? I still sub to their channels. I sub to their channels because we all agree on one fundamental truth. We can agree to disagree, and we can stay friends. Anyway, that's the video, folks. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Y'all know the drill. Like, comment, subscribe, share, all that jazz. Let me know down in the comments below what you think of all this crap going on with Lucasfilms and the actors and whatnot disrespecting fans. Come on, folks. Do you really think that it is mature? Do you really think they should have even kept their jobs after pulling the crap that they have all done? Let me know in the comments below. This has been Orange Hat Reviews. I'll catch y'all on the next one.